Exactly.
I've been doing this for 18 years. There she is.
Hi.
She used to be, she used to be an intern back.
decaf?
What year was that? What year did you
I'm
used
gonna
to
guess
be an intern?
2005. Oh wow.
2007.
You need to hire this girl.
11
She's
years
been
ago.
interning
Yeah,
for
you look
11
the
years.
same.
Hey, same thing.
Yeah, you look great. You look exactly the same. She doesn't change.
Yeah.
Is there any decaf?
She was one of the good ones.
Thanks.
Did I ever yell at you?
No, no one did.
Who was the worst out of everybody?
Greg Opie Hughes. The people did want to get your take here on this program about events of this past week with Greg Opie Hughes.
That guy's good.
He he had said some of to the effect of that myself and Jimmy and Sam are lazy. We don't prepare, and we
You nuts?
and we
Yes.
we depend on the same old O&A show formula to do our show, while he, on the other hand, is doing something so different,
Yes.
and so unique.
Outside of the box.
He's taking a $3 plastic microphone, throwing it on a table in a crowded, noisy place, and go.
Yeah, it's crazy how there's no real mic. So I didn't say that this content I didn't say sucked. The audio is not great.
Audio's
It shouldn't be
terrible.
echoey. It shouldn't be
audio's
echoey.
terrible.
Your video shouldn't just be shot for. That's not doing something different. That's being
yeah.
truly lazy.
I think if I may give some guidance, I think he should go down.
Yes.
Like if he wants to record the show,
Did you enjoy the show when you listened to it?
it was so hard to get through. It just goes on, and there are points where they're talking about the show like it's not being on yet, which Chip does.
Yeah. Thank you. Shut up.
Chip at the beginning of the show. Chip will be talking into the mic, and then like 10 minutes in, go, well, we should start the show.
Well, at least Chip has a picture with a baseball hat on. At least Chip's picture.
Is it?
At least Lyle Chipperson. Can you see what Chip's podcast picture looks like? At least Chip has a baseball hat on.
Right.
I hope nobody else does that in their podcast picture.
The similarities are striking. Striking.
It's crazy.
And he,
Who's on the show every week? Is it?
it's Carl Ruiz.
Oh, I like Carl. By the way.
I love
funny.
Carl. Carl's a funny guy. He's a
likes Carl.
good guy. And, you know, I know what that's like.
Vic and Sherrod.
He's got Opie firmly up on his shoulders, and he's
Yeah.
walking around with him. That's what Carl's job is. Sherrod, I've done Sherrod's show
Yeah, he's
plenty of
great.
times. I see him at the comedy clubs.
like
and
Sherrod.
Good guy.
Love Sherrod.
Henley.
Yep.
I don't know Henley all that well.
I know him a long time. He's a good dude.
Yeah, good guy. And, you know, I don't know. How about you edit the shows down if you're not going to do it live? And if you're just going to let things happen, you can't assume that everything that happens is gold.
Yeah.
You know? If you're not going to be in a studio and you're going to take it out to the streets, you got to cut out the parts where you can't hear the people talking. How about that? The talking over each other. You're talking about logistics of where you're going to put things. Like all that can be cut out.
Hearing us, it's almost like it's a blindingly, almost sociopathic lack of awareness from people. And I'm not gonna say who, but I got a text from a comic, and it was saying the lack of awareness.
Fucking funny. I never connected that.
Oh no! Wait, what's he say? What's in the bio too? I can't read it. No. Yeah. Oh.
Master of shock comedy. Wait, I've read that somewhere. Yeah, I listened the other night. Because Opie's insisting that we're obsessed with
It's
him.
just fun to make fun of him. That's it.
Yeah, we're incapable of doing a program without talking about him, and we have addressed him on pretty much every show for a week now since he came out with that stupid tweet and got on his show and was saying that we were lazy. We do the same old thing.
Yeah, I don't mind if taking shots.
You guys are doing shows 4 days a week.
4 days a week.
Once a week.
I've taken shots at him.
For
He can
years.
take shots back. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll hit back all day, as much as you want.
Oh shit! You hear that, Greg?
Go there.
Hughes?
You want
No,
to?
but
You want to do this? You want to do this?
Gloves are off.
You want to go there? Oh,
I'll take shots too. I don't even know the guy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Podcast war. Let's do it.
I love a good podcast
I
war.
got a T-shirt made.
Look, we all worked in the same place every day. It was me, Jimmy, and Opie in that studio. Two of the people got along all the time.
Famously.
And still get along to this day. Are not only friends, but
Lovers.
work together, lovers. And that is me and Greg Opie Hughes.
That's right.
This-
I'm the odd man out.
This piece of shit.
Well, forget the radio thing and everything. You
Everybody.
could just tell the personality type because, like I said, I don't know Opie at all. I met him, I think, twice. Once at a Bobby Kelly barbecue, once on Bobby Kelly's podcast.
That could feed a nation. Oh, I thought you meant your barbecue.
So, but he seems like it's like if just in this business with podcasting or whatever it is, the people who aren't good at it can't take a hit.
Oh, no.
It's and he was the guy that I said this before to you, I think on your show, but I was warned to just not even talk shit about him at all or make any jokes.
Isn't that
Don't
was
joke.
what
Just
people...
because it could hurt you at Sirius XM at that time, yeah.
We would purposefully leave him out of those ball busting things that would go on with the comics and everything, and then he would be like, "Oh, I'm being left out. Oh, they had a good relationship with each other, and they would joke and stuff, and I'm just sitting there." Well, the second someone said something, like Rich would be like, "Yeah, what, that shirt you're wearing? Oh, really, Rich?
You want to go?
Gonna go there?
You want to go? Really, Otto?
Remember that one?
Really, Otto?
Oh, is that what we do, Otto?
Really, Otto?
When Otto, I was out one day, and Otto's in there, and Opie started talking about The View.
Yeah.
And Otto's like, "Jesus Christ, is this what you talk about when Anthony's not here?"
This show sucks without
This show
Anthony.
sucks without
It was
Anthony.
funny.
Funny, and then he
Really,
goes,
Otto?
"Oh, really, Otto? Is that it?
Really, Otto?
Is that?" And even then, Jimmy had to be like, "He's joking. It's a joke. Like, no one should have to say that."
It's not
Really,
how
George? Really?
Yeah.
Really, George?
Really, George? You're gonna go there?
It's not how you can
Dummy.
act around funny people, man. Like being asked not
No.
to make fun of certain things. You never asked me. I've never asked you not to make fun of certain things. I mean,
Never.
But he came to me and he was like, I like put stuff in his personal life, his family. Of course, I would have left that alone because that's just, of course.
Yeah.
But like,
Because you're a professional.
I just
There's
wouldn't do
If
that.
there's something going on in your personal life where it's like whatever, there's embarrassing or something.
Yeah, if you don't want
they're not a part of it. They're just their family.
Right.
But I mean, stuff like this.
Who can't joke about picking a grown man picking his nose and eating it?
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Like literally like he was online at Junior's ordering a cheesecake. I've never seen anybody enjoy a treat so much.
Dig in, get a good one. Oh, did he dig for boogers?
Jesus, if there was Bitcoins, he'd fucking.
It was so tricky. He'd be like, "Oh," and you're like, "Oh, Christ!" He's picking his nose and eating it.
Way to sneak a snack.
Oh, God! And then you get pissed.
He got mad at me when I made fun of the words he would get wrong. I used to always make fun of him, and he goes, "Could you not make fun of me for that?"
Yeah.
We got mad at you for making fun of him being quiet on Letterman. He asked you not to do that. You made
Wait
fun
till
of
he reads the book. Woofa.
Do you?
Go into great detail about the Letterman appearance.
Chapter 7, the Opie
yeah.
silence.
Yeah. I go into great detail about before, during, and after the Letterman appearance when we went out to dinner.
Which, by the way, I thought was a great appearance by you
It
guys.
was fantastic. And we all went out to dinner with Bob Eatman and our significant others.
Was I with you on that? I think I was.
Yeah.
It was.
And it was great. But the shit that he was saying and the uncomfortableness.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I didn't because I didn't let him talk.
You were great.
I had to sit there. I came up with a way to tell him that I wanted the seat next to Dave because we look at the TV screen, it's Opie and Anthony. And I don't think he wanted to fight for it anyway. I think he was scared shit of that seat. So when I sat down in it,
Did you consciously? You wanted to sit next.
I wanted that fucking seat
Yeah.
because I didn't want to have to go like this to talk to Dave because I knew I'd be doing all the heavy lifting that night. So I sat down in the seat, turned to Dave, and never looked back, and never shut up. He used to get this thing. He couldn't move his mouth when he was nervous. It was so you could see.
I wish
it on
Otto
his
got
face,
nervous.
Because he's trying to smile and talk, and he's like, "Well, Dave, so we did this thing once, and
Can we see it?
and I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, please, you're dying. You're dying over here, and you're dragging me down with you."
I don't remember that. I remember the appearance being good, but again,
It was great. But it was what was going through my head. Like, I sat there, and I was trying to just sit. I actually, at one point, I'm sitting there, and I'm just going, "Yeah, Dave. Like I'd been there a million times.
There, look at this. Look, Anthony's. Lolook, I'm charismatic.
It's like, you talk to a homeless guy, throw him some
like
money.
90 pounds
There's somebody
back then,
juggling,
Jesus.
and you knock the things out of his hand.
They don't notice. They don't notice anything. We walked with the Stanley Cup one day, and not even a glance. Not even a glance at the Stanley Cup.
iPod it up now.
Yeah.
So not only do they not see anything, now people don't want to hear. They're just waiting for the day where we're in the
Like
Mylar
AIDS
suits,
Anthony back then.
like the future was supposed to be. With goggles. We don't have to
Never
look.
thought you were
just
gonna live this
walk.
long.
Now,
Right?
You guys
Bulked up,
have been
my friends.
fired quite a few times.
Yeah.
And they're applauding our firing. Yeah, actually, wonderful. People love nothing more than failure. But now, but it's
bored, Dave.
It seems like things always work out for you after you've been fired.
Isn't that silly?
Yeah. So now the first one that I heard of was the situation in Boston. You guys are working very successfully at a radio station
both
in
look
Boston.
good.
Yeah,
That's
this
usually
is,
the way, very
we don't have to
successful,
watch the whole thing. I go into a Howard thing, and that's when
Yeah.
it really starts laughing. I heard that Howard did get pissed at that and told Dave to not have us on. He goes, if you want to have them on, then you're not having me on anymore.
It was supposed to be a second appearance or whatever. Then you guys
Yeah.
went to Leno, and then they're like, "Well, Dave was going to have you on." I said, "No, he wasn't."
No, he put the kibosh on that.
Yeah, Howard probably did.
But oh my God, that was just. And then the Leno one was the same thing. I was like, well, I got to sit there because it's Opie and Anthony again.
That's smart though.
So I got the seat. That was one of those things. I got to tell you, that is a moment in your career and your life and stuff that's pretty unbelievable when you're in that wing and they call your name and you walk and sit in that seat. Everything I did was based on watching Johnny Carson and stuff. I knew that you had to lean over when they went to commercial and just go,
Yeah.
not say anything. I just wanted to be that guy. So people at home would go like, I wonder what they're talking about.
Yeah, what's he doing?
We're having a real conversation.
Yeah.
Off mic.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
friends.
even though it was literally nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think any words were really coming out of my mouth. Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
But he just he was always that just kryptonite. The Bill O'Reilly interviews that we did, and I'm trying to talk and tell Bill O'Reilly what the show is about, and Opie's like, we like to show our intelligence. When he would say that, I would never say, we like to show our intelligence.
Good reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when he would say we're showing our intelligence, only an absolute stupid asshole says, "I'm going to show my intelligence," and stop saying you're reinventing yourself.
Oh, God.
Stop saying that.
Yeah.
You turn yourself into the wheel then, or fire. Invent yourself as fire. He's the worst. He would do that, though. He's like, yeah, we should like to, Bill, because Bill O'Reilly's like, yeah, this is all sex, right? You guys, right, guys? You're just talking about sex with the other guys. And he's like, it's not all sex, Bill. We show our intelligence. If you can't say intelligence.
Yeah, that's probably not the best.
No.
I'm going to show our. That's what Charlie Cheswick said. He's got intelligence.
First of all, you have to have mutual respect for each other. Like if one person doesn't respect the other person for whatever reason, you're just going to fall apart. He didn't respect me. I knew he knew I was a funny guy.
Yeah.
I knew he knew I had the ability to get on mic and convey a story and be funny. I knew that. But he didn't respect me as a person. Not that many people do, Jim.
Well,
No,
you are a funny motherfucker.
Funny guy, yeah.
Brilliantly
he
funny.
didn't approve of my lifestyle, and he was so he had to put himself above everyone in the only ways he could. And because he couldn't do it creatively,
Well, it's like the
comedy or broadcasting even, he had to do it every other way, which was hold something over everyone's head.
Yeah, that was that they did a movie, they did a documentary too, the Stanford Prison Experiments. It's like you treat people in a certain way and you keep them psychologically below you.
Right.
Even though you guys are more talented than him and funnier than him, and we're carrying
Why would
the
he
show.
keep Ross and
But-
Patrice sitting out in the hall?
Psychologically, I'm assuming you guys also kind of sat in that role, even though you guys probably believed you were more.
He was my boss.
Yeah, but and he treated
Not your
you as such.
boss. I'm not your boss. Oh, meanwhile, I'm going out to lunch today with the bosses to badmouth you.
Wow.
And then when they come to me and say, well, you want me to fire him? I'll say, no. And then I'll go to you and say, I just saved your
They want
job.
to fire